have a very binary system right now. You go to the men's department, or you go to the women's department, or you go to the kids department. And so having something that is more fluid and people can have choices based on fit and choices based on how they perceive themselves, we're really kind of blurring those lines. And this opportunity to do this project is really helping to facilitate that.
Functional design means it is not a common apparel. It has some function that help people's life better.
Creating a line of functional underwear for transgender folks is exactly the kind of work Haobo Zhang wants to undertake as part of his dream career as a functional designer. Zhang conceived of the project to complete his master's degree in fashion at the University of Delaware, but his ambition is to fill a need that would help bring comfort and respect to the millions of people around the world who identify as transgender.
I want to take this challenge and help a lot of people who are usually ignored.
Zhang's project grew out of a meeting that his academic advisor Martha Hall had with the head of men's underwear at Calvin Klein.
And he was talking about Calvin Klein's brand image, and specifically CK1, and how they are at the forefront in the 90s with this kind of idea of unisex, androgyny, gender fluidity, and it just sparked a really interesting conversation about how the landscape for fashion is really changing.
Around 25 million people worldwide are transgender, according to The Lancet, including an estimated 1.4 million people in the US, according to the Williams Institute at the UCLA School of Law, a research group that focuses on sexual orientation and gender identity. Many fashion brands have embraced gender fluidity in their collections in recent years. Just last month, Alessandro Michele, the creative director for global fashion brand Gucci, announced that he wants to do away with the distinction between men's and women's wear. Projects like Zhang's take the revolution further, prioritizing recognition for people whose tastes may be reflected in existing lines, but whose bodies don't necessarily conform to available sizing or present other needs. One such person is Willa Patsy Sharpe, a registered nurse and a participant in Zhang's project. Sharpe agreed to sit for an intimate interview and a full body scan at the university's Innovation Health and Design Lab in Newark.
I think you're doing a great thing. Not just the research you're doing, but that you're recognizing a very marginal population of people. There's probably less than 2 million of us in the United States. To be recognized like that and to have our own clothing line is a way of accepting us, but also understanding us, that we have other needs. I appreciate that.
So I'm writing a big yes.